Hello friends. See that previous modules we learn about that the concept regarding the pressure. Now again we also learn about that the relation between the surface area and pressure and how they are related to each other with the help of different example. Now in this module we have to learn about that key topic is that liquid and air also exert the pressure. Topic is what? Topic of today's topic is what? Liquid and air exert pressure. See here, you all know that there are the three states of the matter. There are solid, liquid and gases. Means all the substances are available into the three forms. That is solid also, liquid and gases also. When we learn about the surface area, generally all the examples we consider about that key solid exert the pressure. But here in this module we have to learn about that the liquid and air also can exert the pressure and how it is possible, how they exert the pressures. In detail we have to learn in this module. For example, liquid means what? Generally see that if you remember, simple example I am giving to you that during the Holi festival, you are enjoying with throwing the balloons. Okay, most of the students are have a habit or they are fill the water or color water into the balloon and they are playing with that color water balloons throw on their friends towards their friends. Like this way they are enjoying or celebrating the Holi. But one thing is there कि when you are feeling means what that time you are not be blown this balloon, you are feel the colored water into the balloon. Means what? And after filling that water into the balloon, then what happens? The size of this balloon is get larger. Okay, as you are putting means filling the water inside that balloon, then the size of that balloon is get increased. How it is possible that? Why the size of this balloon is get exerted? See here, when you fill the water into that water, when we are fill the water into this balloon, the size of the balloon is get increased. Why the size of the balloon is get increased? Because this water which we fill into this balloon, it exert the pressure on the inner wall of this balloon and the size of this balloon is get increased. Means what? Here the liquid also can exert the pressure. Then another one more thing is that when the liquid exert the pressure on any object, on which factor it is depend. For example, suppose if I taking the two pipes or tube here and I am labeling them the tube A and tube B for them. At the end of this both the balloon, I tie the same size of the balloon. I tied the same size of the balloon on the end of this both the end of the tube. Then after that once what I did, I fill the 20 ml of water in the first one A pipe or A tube and 30 to 40 ml of water into the pipe B. Then here it is what? Both the balloons are of the same size. Both the tubes are of same height. Only what I difference made here? In one pipe I fill the 20 ml of water and another one I fill the 30 ml of water. Means what? The height of the water column level it's difference. The height of this water column level is difference. Obviously the test means tube A has 20 ml of water, means height of the water column is less and 30 ml has a more height of water column. Then after filling the water into that, we get the difference that The test tube A size of the balloon it is little bit smaller as compared to the test tube B balloon, or sorry, as compared to the B tube balloon which is fitted to the B tube. Here it is that the balloon B means the balloon which is tied at the pipe B has a more size. Why this difference is there? Because here it is what we are fill the different amount of water in both the pipe A and B, and because of that reasons that here is the see that 20 ml is a less height of water, 30 ml it is a more height of water as compared to this 20 ml, so that here water column level height is increases as compared to the A, and this more water level height exert the more pressure, and because of that reasons the balloon size is more as compared to the balloon A. But here it is what 20 ml of water, the height of this water column level is less, so that it exert the less pressure, and because of that reason the size of the balloon is small. Means like this way the pressure which is exerted by the liquid, the pressure which is exerted by the liquid, exerted by the liquid is depend on height of water column, is depend on height of water column. Means what? More is the height of water column, more is the pressure. Less is the height of water column, less is the pressure. This is the general relationship between the pressure exerted by the liquid exerted by the liquid. This is one more thing. This is one concept. Another one is that suppose if I take the one water bottle, okay, any plastic bottle if I take, then after that I make or I fix the small pipe at the bottom of this or wall, or in the wall of this water bottle at the bottom, and then I again same way I tie one balloon here. After that, once I fill the water inside this water bottle, I fill the water inside this bottle, and then what happens? Here is the pipe is fixed, means what? The water is entered through this pipe into the balloon, means what? And the size of the balloon is get increases. Size of the balloon is get increases. How it is possible that the balloon size is fixed at the end of that water bottle, which is at the bottom, or means bottom of that, then also the size of this balloon is increases, because when we fill the water, as it exert the pressure at the bottom level, or as it exert the pressure at the base of this water bottle, same way the pressure is created by this liquid on the wall of this container, is exerted by the wall of this container, and because of that reasons the size of the balloon is get increases. Means second thing is there, the pressure, it means liquid exert the pressure on the wall of container. Liquid exert the pressure on wall of the container, in which it filled, on the wall of container on which it is filled. This is the general concept regarding the pressure exerted by the liquid. Now here I think so you all are clear about that, okay, how the liquid exert the pressures and what is the relation between the pressure and pressure exerted by the liquid. Now we have to move to the next topic, that is, as the liquid exert the pressure, same way air is also exert the pressure on an object. How it is that once at the beginning only I explain you that when you blown the balloon, that time what happens, you hold it in your mouth and feel the air by closing it into your mouth and feel the air, and as soon as you feel the air inside the balloon, the size of the balloon is get increases. Size of the balloon is get increases. Why? Because the air exert the pressure inside that balloon, and because of that reason the size is get increases. Then after that, once ki suppose if you release and after filling the air into the balloon, you tie the mouth of that balloon so that air will not be get escape. But if suppose if any by mistake your that knot is released, then what happens, the air which is come out from that balloon and balloon again retain its original size. Why? Because air is removed, and because of that reason there is no pressure inside the balloon and it retain its at original size. Means here from this simple example we can conclude that the air can also exert the pressure. Another one more example which is familiar to you all, that in your cycle tire tube you feel the air, and after feeling the air you can easily drive the bicycle, because that tube inside the tube which when we feel the air, that time this air exert the pressure on the tire of that bicycle and it easily can drive. But if the puncture cycle is there, then it is difficult to drive, or it is we cannot be feel comfortable to drive or to run that bicycle, because there is a air is absent, and if air is there the pressure is exerted, and this air, and because of that reason the cycle tire tube size is also get increases. And if it is puncture, then what happens, the size is get, means that tire is get burst, or that it is get flat. And like this way, from all these simple examples we can conclude that liquid and air also can exert the pressure on the objects and show their effect. The next topic or next module we will learn about that the atmospheric pressure. The two concepts we already learned regarding that the pressure exerted by the liquid. One more concept regarding the pressure exerted by the liquid is that, and for that purpose here I am drawing one water bottle. Suppose this is one water bottle, and then I make the hole at the same height of this water bottle. Suppose I make the hole over here, then another hole I make over here, and another one more hole I make over here, and one more from back side. And afterwards I fill this water bottle with water. Afterwards I fill this water bottle with water. Then what will happen? Wherever I made the hole, from that the water is starts to come out. Then from that one water is starts to come out. But that is in the equal pressure, means whatever water is coming out from these water bottles from this hole which I made at a equal height, the pressure with that come with the similar pressure, or here pressure is exerted at similar height, equal pressure is exerted by this liquid, and because of that reasons the same means at the same times from all these three holes the water is coming out. And from this one what we conclude, that liquid exert the equal pressure at same depth. Liquid exert equal pressure at same depth. This is about all concept regarding the how the means pressure exerted by the liquid.